All right. I guess good morning or good afternoon or whatever time it is. I'm Ron Brown. I'll be your host today. Next week, Huey's going to be your host, right, Huey?
Yep. Looking forward to it.
So welcome. If you're here today, we want to thank you for coming. If you're watching this as a YouTube short, or sorry, as a YouTube replay, thank you for watching. And if you are watching it as a YouTube short, just click the link and it will take you right to the show. This is, of course, broadcast over to YouTube. So you may be watching it on YouTube, or you may be in our audience today, which we really would like everyone to try. We're a nice group. We come every Monday, and it is a Zoom meeting, and you can find all the links to that at www.techforsenior.com. This is episode 171. Right. So we do an episode in season 4. 4 years, Hewie.
Yep.
Amazing.
Been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And we also have another show. We have a show that is on Thursday, which is called Tech for Senior Live, where we look at all the news of the week. Today, that's
not on Zoom, though.
Not on Zoom. That's true. We broadcast that out through StreamYard over to Facebook and YouTube. So those of you who each week try to get on and you go to Zoom and type the Zoom link in, well, we're just not there. So we have a button on our website. It says take you to the meeting. Just hit the big red button on our webpage and it'll take you right to our meeting on Thursday. Today we have a big show for you today. We're going to start out, of course, with I'll be introducing everybody in just a moment. We have, of course, Bob will be doing his security news update and telling us all the things we have to watch out for in news of the week. Huey's going to talk about Upscale Your Smart Photos. And this is really an interesting site he's found, and that should be an interesting talk. Is everybody ready for the big event this week? Tomorrow is what? Does anyone know? Shout it out.
Prime Day.
Prime Days. That's right. Is everybody ready for Prime Days? I'll be talking on how to get ready for Prime Days and how to keep your money in your pocket and get the best deal. Bob's going to tell you how to clean your house. What are the 10 best cleaning products? So we look forward to that. And of course, Ray is got some toe tapping music for us. And then we'll have our premiere video.
Q&A first.
Pardon me?
The Q&A first.
Yes.
After the music.
Yes. And then we will have today we have our premiere video, which I made a mistake, and it's not actually a premiere video because it's already posted. When I posted it, I didn't post it as premiere. So it's already posted, but I'll put the link in the show anyway. And Michael Daniels is going to talk about what is Google Product Expert. Bob is going to update us on Bluetooth, and Huey's got a great site, and he's going to talk about Office of Dietary Supplements and give you some information on that. And that's our show today. Let me introduce everybody. I'll just take my spotlight off. Huey, how did your show go yesterday? How did your show go yesterday?
WinSig went very well. We had a lot of good discussions, and we talked about different articles. It went very well, and as usual, we had a good crowd.
That's great. So just maybe you could there may be some new people in the audience today that don't understand what maybe you could give them a quick synopsis about.
Sure. On the second Sunday of every month, I hold the Windows Special Interest Group, and it's part of 2 different groups: so Sarasota Technology User Group in Sarasota, Florida, and the Central Florida Computer Society in the Orlando area. They're about 120 miles apart, but we have one meeting for the 2 groups, and we open it to everyone who wants to come. We talk about things dealing with Microsoft and computers in general. And we go over some news articles that I have listed on the WinSig website. And then we go into little tangents about other things dealing with computers and Windows. So we have a lot of fun. It's every second Sunday of the month.
And it's free, but they just have to register to attend, right?
They have to register. And if they're already registered, but they haven't been on in a couple of weeks, it's going to ask for them to re-register. And once they do that, they'll be on. They'll be okay.
Great. And Bob, how are you today?
Just fine. We just got back. Daughter number 3 had her 60th birthday bash over the weekend. A lot of fun. We had about 90 people there. Actually had to rent a whole VFW in order to accommodate everybody.
And that didn't make you feel old at all, did it?
Well, I took her 60 and turned it upside down, which means she was now 9 years old. Made me feel better.
Did you take lots of pictures? Did you use Chris Gould's tips that she gave you on picture taking? Have you tried some of that?
I've been using Chris's tips for a long time. I've been a member for a long time.
Yeah, well, we were out for dinner last night. I was taking lots of pictures, and I thought, oh yeah, Chris told me to do this, this, and this. So yes, good
Yeah,
advice.
I got lots and lots of pictures, and now it'll take a lot of time to put all of that stuff together. But because there were lots of other people there, they've already started posting stuff. I may not have to do the work.
There you go. There you go. Well, lots of fun. Ray, Pine, Arizona. It's getting hot down there this week.
You know, it is. We don't normally get into the 90s. We're always in the 80s in the summer, but we've had probably a week's worth of 91, 92 degrees here. So
Yeah.
For us, that's warm.
93 out there.
Yeah. Are you getting so Phoenix is going to be 117 this week?
On the good day.
On a good day.
In fact, they've been doing where, you know, if you're going to walk your dog, you should put little mittens on the dog's feet so they know when they're touching the
good point. Yeah,
the sidewalk, they won't burn their little paws.
Good point. Bill James, how are you today?
I'm great. It's 81 degrees here, and it's been unseasonably cool, I think. Our 4th of July, it was 71, which is unheard of. And we've been getting lots of rain.
That's By the way, just let you know that all the grandkids like your popcorn popper idea. So that Popco popcorn popper is being flying out popcorn every night. So I will tell you that it was a good suggestion. I look forward to your article in our newsletter. Many of you may or may not know, we have a newsletter that comes out twice a week, and tomorrow will be Ray's article also, and Bill has a gadget of the week. You're not going to tell us what it is, are you?
No.
You're going to keep it as a secret. All right. And if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, www.techforsenior.com, and we will you can subscribe to our newsletter. And where's Jim and Chris? How is your week gone?
Hey, everybody.
Is Jim dancing yet?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a big dancer. Just as Chris.
Yeah. I say, after your hip replacement, can you play golf now? Well, I don't know. Did you play golf before?
Exactly.
Could you? Yeah, doing great.
I'll be trying out for the Rockettes next week, I think.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, that's great. And just know, Chris, I've been using your tips. They're working great. So I expect more so I can become a better photographer.
We did another show on editing with Google Photos and yesterday on our YouTube show, and we'll have something new for you guys next week.
Excellent. Excellent. Thanks so much. All right. Bob, are you ready to tell us all about the bad guys?
Hopefully you guys are ready. Here is my security news roundup for the week ending July 7th, 2023. Free Evil Dead Rise movie scam lurks in Amazon listings. Scammers are using a novel technique with Amazon listings to trick fans of Evil Dead into downloads they may not want and expensive rolling payments they have no interest in. Evil Dead Rise, the breakout horror film of 2023, started with big cinema numbers and has moved on to a victory lap in streaming land for good measure. In fact, it's doing so well that the original film from 1981 has crept into the charts too. A good time to be a Deadite. Not so good if you're unable to catch the legitimate stream or the movie isn't out in your region yet. If you decide to pre-order it from Amazon, you'll see something odd nestled in the physical media section. It's a podcast claiming to offer up a free version of Evil Dead Rise via streaming. Read the whole story at malwarebytes.com. Alert: 330,000 FortiGate firewalls still unpatched to CVE 2023-27997 RCE flaw. No less than 330,000 FortiGate firewalls are still unpatched and vulnerable to a critical security flaw affecting Fortinet devices that has come under active exploitation in the wild. Cybersecurity firm Bishop Fox, in a report published last week, said that out of the nearly 490,000 Fortinet SSL VPN interfaces exposed on the internet, about 69% remain unpatched. Since the security flaws in Fortinet devices have been lucrative attack vectors, it's imperative that users move quickly to update to the latest version as soon as possible. Read more at thehackernews.com. The FTC wants to put a ban on fake reviews. If you too are so very tired of not knowing which reviews to trust on the internet, we may eventually get some peace of mind. That's because the Federal Trade Commission now wants to penalize companies for engaging in shady review practices. Under the terms of a new rule proposed by the FTC, businesses could face fines for buying fake reviews to the tune of up to $50,000 for each time a customer sees one. The FTC's proposed rule seeks to ban several different types of disingenuous reviews and would not just punish the companies that use them, but also the brokers that falsify feedback. It also includes a ban on insider reviews and testimonials, which would prohibit a company from posting reviews for managers, employees, and even the relatives of workers without proper disclosure. Read more at theverge.com. Instagram's Twitter alternative Threads launch halted in Europe over privacy concerns. Instagram Threads, the upcoming Twitter competitor from Meta, will not be launched in the European Union due to privacy concerns, according to Ireland's Data Protection Commission. The development was reported by the Irish Independent, which said the watchdog has been in contact with the social media giant about the new product and confirmed the release won't extend to the EU at this point. The app privacy section on the App Store indicates that the application is expected to collect a wide range of user data, including health and fitness, purchases, financial info, location, contact info, contacts, user content, search history, browsing history, identifiers, usage data, sensitive info, and diagnostics. Instagram's chief executive, Adam Mosseri, said the EU launch is being put off due to complexities with complying with some of the laws coming into effect next year. Read more at theverge.com. Meta is working to stop deleted Threads accounts from nuking Instagram too. Currently, deleting the Threads account will also delete your Instagram. In a post on Threads, ℏ𝕠𝕠𝕟, the head of Instagram, said Meta is aware of the issue and is currently looking for a way to allow you to delete your Threads account separately. The company is also working on features that are still missing from the app, including the following tab: hashtags, Fediverse support, and messaging. For now, you can deactivate your Threads account to hide your profile and content. You can also set your profile to private or simply just delete individual threads, or you can sign up for a Threads account with an email or a phone number not linked to your Instagram account, so you can keep the two platforms separate. Read more at engadget.com. How to tell if your phone is being tapped and what to do about it. We do everything on our phones, whether it's scrolling Instagram, shopping online, sending emails, or communicating our deepest secrets. This can make your phone a high-value target for malware. But what if the nefarious actors are sticking around, capturing your data, and listening in on what you have to say? How can you tell if your phone is being tapped? While difficult to detect, there are several ways to tell if your smartphone device is being monitored by a hacker, controlling X, or even a micromanaging boss. It should be noted that experiencing any one of these signs infrequently can be normal. It's only when you see several of them consistently that you may need to check your phone. Read the entire article at pcmag.com. A repairable Fairphone 4 is coming to the US with a twist. The Fairphone 4 is landing in the US in collaboration with Murena, a company that specializes in selling de-Googled Android smartphones. This means phones that don't come with the Google Play Store and really no apps belonging to Google's ecosystem of apps and services. This means that the Fairphone 4 doesn't come with Google services or apps in the US. Instead, it's powered by a privacy-first fork of Android called EOS. The EOS operating system is famous for trying to do its best to provide a usable experience for Android users without Google apps. It comes with Micro G, an oversimplified version of the Google Play service app that provides just enough of the core experience for apps not to be broken while still avoiding Google as much as possible. Read more at howtogeek.com. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel. Cleaning is never fun, but these tips, suggestions, and recommendations can make life easier. 10 best cleaning products to make the job and your life easier. Please watch my video on that topic at the link listed. Did you know? Space Invaders' main game mechanic, the speeding up of enemies as they are destroyed, happened entirely by accident. Early hardware couldn't handle keeping track of all the ships, so the game ran at a relative crawl. As the player destroyed enemies, the hardware could start to cope, and the game sped up. The one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience, thanks to Atticus Finch. Just thought you might like to know. That's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.
So, Bob, just explain to me, if I was Meta and I was developing Threads, the first thing I would do is anticipate a problem with European community, and I would have sort of negotiated the deals before I started Threads. What, don't they get that?
That's not how Meta works.
Isn't that weird though? I mean, I could anticipate this before they started.
Yeah, but we already know that Facebook means you're giving away your soul.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is no different. You already shared your life if you're using Facebook. So
Right.
since you already did that, if you're using another part, you're just sharing more of it. And yeah, eventually, if they don't share all or collect everything, it might make it to Europe, but they got a long way to go before they can get to that.
Wow. Yes. Okay. Very interesting. We talked about
Unfortunately,
threads last
most
week.
people also don't care about sharing everything with everybody.
I
It's
guess,
not
yeah.
the way it used to be.
Yeah. Well, interesting. We talked about threads last week on the Thursday show. So interesting. All right. Hewie, tell us all
Yes, it
about
is.
Upscale.
Upscale and enhance your images. I'm Hewie Poplock. We'll be talking about upscale.media to enhance and upscale your pictures. A pixel is the smallest unit of a digital image or graphic that can be displayed on a digital display device. Pixels are the dots or squares that make up an image on a computer screen. And the pixels on most computer screen are normally square. Here is a picture of a flower on the right. We blew it up and you can see the little square edges along the side that look like they're curved in the picture, but when you magnify them, it's really pixelated and you see little jaggies from the squares. In order to use the website, you have to create an account, and that account is with your first name and last name, your email address, create a password, prove that you're not a robot by clicking the box, and click the sign up. You can upscale and enhance your images for free. They use a state-of-the-art AI to upscale and enhance images. When you upload, you can upload the supported formats of a PNG, a JPEG, a JPEG, a JPEG, JPG, or a WebP file. And by uploading the image or URL, you agree to their terms and privacy policies. The pricing, there is a free tier. You get 45 credits a month, and each time you use it, it's a credit. It's normally $40 a month in the starter package. Right now it's on sale for $29 a month. So if you're not going to use it a lot, this is a very expensive tool, but if you're not going to use it more than 45 credits during a month, then it's a pretty good deal. Upscale. Upscale media is for everyone. What you're doing is increase the image resolution without compromising on quality to meet your personal and business requirements. The app is available on Android, and there's one available for iOS, or you can do it online with a Mac or PC. You can upscale either 2x or 4x, and you can enhance your low resolution images without losing any details and getting them ready for your personal and business needs. What is upscale media? Well, unique features are automatic and quick results, increase the resolution, and you can retain the details. You can use it in e-commerce. If you're a professional, it will come in handy, or as an individual. As an individual, you can upscale your compressed images from social media by up to 400%. Enhancement was never this easy, but with the help of AI, it can be done in a few seconds without spending on expensive tools. There's lots of help. There's learning guides to upscale your images, and you just have to click on one and watch the video. They also have other utilities. They have an erase.bg, which erases the background, and it's very good. I'll show you that. They also have a watermark remover, and it lets you remove watermarks from images for free. They have a shrink media, which reduces the size of your image using intelligent compression technique. And they also will convert files, which is a format changer tool that lets you change the image formats for free. The key features of the program, it increases the resolution up to 4x or 4 times. Typically, if you wish to increase the resolution of a low quality image, you'll just end up with a bigger low quality image. Instead, Upscale Media's AI technology maintains natural image details without losing the quality. And it also will remove JPEG artifacts. When you edit and save a JPEG image multiple times, it leads to pixelation and degradation. This process is called artifacting and makes images look fuzzy. With Upscale.media, reverse the compression to smooth the edges and bring them closer to the original image. You can enhance the image quality effortlessly. You can do so with your low quality images using AI technology. Upscale.media balances the sharpness and softness to maintain the natural aspect of the image while enhancing it. And you can use it for free. Here's a picture I took of Joe Walsh at a show at Comdex in 1998. And at that time, we had to put very small pictures on websites. For those who were around back then, you know why. You just didn't have the storage and you didn't have the speed to do the uploads. So you can see the small picture on the left. It's quite clear. On the right, blowing it up 4 times, it's very, very fuzzy and not very good. When I ran it through the enhance media, you'll see on the left what it looked like at 4 times without doing anything with it. You see what it looks like running it through the enhance media program. Let's take a look at another picture from that same year, 1998. You'll see the small picture on the top left. You'll see it at 2 times below that and to the right 4 times. This is without any enhancement. Now on the left is the picture at 2x unenhanced, and then enhanced, you'll see it on the right. Here I am wearing a miniature monitor on my eyeglasses. This was a big thing that they were trying to promote back in 1998. Anyway, there I am with the picture. In the top left, and right under that, I am at 2x, and to the right is 4x without any enhancement. Now when we enhance it, the left is the original and the right is enhanced. You certainly can see a much better quality picture in the one that's enhanced by enhance.media. Let's take a look at a demo. Let's upscale and enhance an image. First, we're going to choose the image that we want, and we'll tell it to open it. And then it runs and it does do the upscaling. And now we want to enhance it. First, let's make it 4x. It will do that first. Then we're going to say we want to turn on the enhanced quality, and it will then do that. And then when we take a look at it, we can download it. We then will open up the downloaded file, take a look at it, and there it is, nice and clear and usable. Let's try one of their other products. Let's erase the background of a picture. We've changed the program now to the remove background from images for free. We're going to click the upload an image. We're going to find the image. Once we find the image that we want, we click on it, tell it to open. It then uploads the image. It then processes the image. And when it's finished, we see the original image, and then we see the person with no background. Now that image can be used as it is, but you can also add some things to the back by hitting the edit button, and you can click on certain items and create a new background for that picture. Let's take a look at a few of them. And you can use solid colors as well. There's several there that you can choose. And that's the original. There is the transformed. Now we'll download that picture, open it up, and you'll see that it looks like it has a black background. That's only because the program that's showing it only shows the invisible background as black. Now what we're going to do is take a look at how clear that picture is. As we zoom in on the picture, you'll see how clear it is. As you can see, it's very, very clear. Let's try some backgrounds with this picture. You can see over here on the right, you have choices of different backgrounds. Let's take a look at this one, or maybe this one. You can also upload your own background if you wish. And this is on using images in the background. Or you can just use a plain color. You can do this color if you want something a little bit brighter, if you want it a little bit like this. So you can do a lot of things, or just have a white background. So you can do a lot of things when you've removed the background, and then you can create your own background for that picture. Upscale and enhance your images with ℍ𝕠𝕟. I'm Hewie Poplock.
That's pretty impressive. Huey, did you, compared to other background removal tools, do you think this is better, about the same? I thought the quality was really good. Do you think this is maybe better
It
than
was.
some of the other ones?
You notice he had some hair sticking up, and it still didn't show through anything. But I use one called remove.bg.
Right.
That's the address. I've been using that for a couple of years, and that's also very good.
Do you have a sense one's better than the other?
No, I think they're both comparable.
All right. That's impressive. Yeah. So you wouldn't recommend one over the other, or they're both about, but this also, you can remove the watermarks. Did you do any watermarks?
I didn't have any pictures with watermarks, and
Okay.
so I didn't even try that. But the fact that you can make pictures bigger is very unusual, because most of the time all it does is pixelate.
Yeah.
And this did a really nice job of keeping it clean.
Oh, good.
And it's free.
Yeah. So I bookmarked it. It's on my list. That's great. That's a good one. Thanks a lot. That's great. All right. As you know, tomorrow is going to be Prime Day. Tuesday and Wednesday will be Prime Days. And so I made a little video on how to get the best out of Prime Days. Let's have a look. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Amazon Prime Days right around the corner. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 tips to use before shopping on Prime Day, and show you how to use 3 extensions that will help you save money. Now, the first thing that I'd like to say is, if you don't need anything, forget Amazon Prime Days. Keep your money, pay down your loans and credit card, and don't buy things that you don't need. But if you do have specific items that you want to purchase, you can save a lot of money on Prime Days. This is the time when Amazon puts its devices on sale for usually the lowest price of the year. So in this video, we're going to look at 8 tips that you can use to help you get the best deal on this Amazon Prime Day. Amazon starts putting deals together way before July 11th and 12th. So if you're watching, you'll see Prime Day deals coming up before the sale. And you probably wonder, is this the best price, or are they going to get better as Prime Day occurs? The answer is the pre-sales done by Amazon are best price. And if you see those, grab them. They will not get better on the 11th or 12th. So snap them up in that week before the sale. Now let's talk about the invite only tag that you'll see on some selections coming up for the Amazon sale. What is all this about? Well, invite only means that probably there's a limited supply of these devices, and you can click on invite only, and then at the day of the sale, you'll be invited to purchase that. It won't be on a general sale because they just don't have enough supply. So if you are interested in a specific item, click the invite only, and your name will go on there, and you'll get an invite when the sale starts, and hopefully be able to get your product. It's no surprise Amazon has a lot of devices ready for sale. These are created by Amazon, such as the Amazon Echo, Fire TV, etc. This is an excellent time to buy these devices. This is often the lowest price you'll see them, even better than Black Friday. So if you are looking for a Fire TV, an Omni TV, or any of the Echo devices, or some of their new tablets, or even an e-reader, this is a very good time to purchase them, and you probably won't see a better price. So you want to purchase an item, but you're not sure if it's going to be on sale for Prime Days. Well, what you can do is just put it in your cart. Just put it in your cart, but don't purchase it, and you'll get a notification 24 hours ahead of time if it's on sale. It's that simple. Just put it in your cart now, and you'll get a notification 24 hours before saying it's on sale for Prime Days. Isn't that great? On July 11th and 12th, if you want to buy a specific item and it's not on sale, my advice is go to the company's website. Most companies will offer some sort of sale through their website, even if it's not on sale on Amazon. This is a very competitive market. Have a look at the company's website. You may be very surprised at the discount you can get purchasing it direct from the retailer. Be sure and check on the competition. Walmart, Best Buy, and Target will all have sales on Amazon Prime Days. So go over and check the prices on those sites before purchasing it on Amazon. You might even get a better deal. Shop around. Competitive shopping. Have a look at that. Remember, you can even use Miss A for shopping. Using your voice commands, you can put any product in your Amazon cart, and it will also notify you if that is on sale for Amazon Prime Day. Now let's look at Amazon's marketing strategy, and I'm going to give you 3 extensions that you can download and use that will help you look at the historical prices of these items that you want to purchase, just to make sure that you're getting the best deal. So let's have a look at these extensions. All right, let's see if we can save you some money. This is a sale on a Shark robotic vacuum. This is off the Canadian site. Of course, I get a focused experience because I'm interested in vacuums. So this actually is a very good deal, but how do you know that? I want to draw your attention to the price, the list price, which is listed as $6.99, and it's on sale for $3.99, a 43% reduction. Now, the first thing you have to understand is that the prices on Amazon vary daily, weekly, monthly. So they fluctuate greatly. So how do we know that this is really a retail price of $6.99? Well, let's have a look at that. So this is the Best Buy price, it's $4.99. And this is the Walmart price at $5.49 with a list price of $6.99. All right, there are 2 extensions I would encourage you to use in your browser if you're doing online shopping at Amazon. Both these are exactly the same. They're free. For many years, I used one, and it's called Camel, Camel, Camel. Recently, I've switched to another one called Keepa. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. These are both free and track the pricing of Amazon products. Keepa is also an extension that tracks the pricing and works exactly the same as Camel, 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 but there's one advantage to it. It gives you the chart right in the search within Amazon. Let me show you how that looks. Here you'll see a search on the robotic vacuum, and you'll see beneath the diagram the graph that Keepa has. So for this reason, I like Keepa better than Camel, 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 but again, they work exactly the same and are free extensions for your browser. This is the historical pricing chart on that vacuum cleaner. This was produced by Keepa. And if you look at the solid blue line that you'll see on the graph, it indicates the price fluctuations over the past year. And you'll also note that is the best deal at present. There's a little purple X as well on the graph indicating warehouse deals, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But this is a good example of how you can see what the historical pricing is on this particular product. You also can toggle all the other options on the right-hand side to look at different pricing. Now here's how you can save some money. I want you to look down at the right side under the new and used items. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, let's look under the new and used section. When we focus in, you'll see that the first item under the like new is for $315. This is a very good deal and can save you a lot of money. Who sells this? Well, this is from Prime Time Express. Well, what's their track record? We don't know. And in fact, the site was just launched. This may be a very good deal. Let's move down one more. This can also be purchased from a company called Saver Plus. This is used or like new, and it is for $329. A little bit more. This has an excellent track record. It has a 4-star rating with 169 reviews. This would be a good bet. You're pretty much assured that's going to be a very good company to deal with. But I want you to look over on the right side now, and you'll see, let's come down to the $359, the used or very good. This is also a saving at $359, and this is sold by Amazon as a warehouse deal. Now, I purchase almost all my Amazon products if there is a warehouse deal on them through the warehouse. It takes a little bit longer to get, but in most cases, this comes as a brand new item. It comes with a complete warranty from Amazon, and you can certainly return it if you're not happy with it. This is an excellent way to save money, and I always buy the warehouse deals. So the last extension I want to talk about is called Honey. Now, this is again a Chrome extension that you simply add to your Chrome browser. It's made by PayPal, a long trusted service that we use all the time for internet transactions. Honey is just more than a tracker. They say that they make a claim that they're linked to over 30,000 stores and can save you up to $177 on average a year. How they do this is they track your purchases and look for coupons and best buys. And they then will apply these coupon codes in a way in which you'll be able to redeem some of the money. This is a very popular extension that is used by a lot of people. As part of the process of learning how all your transactions occur, it scans all your email and personal data to identify what transactions you have to lump them all together to help get you the rebates. I personally feel that's a little bit intrusive into my personal data, so I do not use Honey. That's really going to be up to you, and you'll have to make a decision on that. As I said, one I use now every day is called Keepa. I like that because Keepa actually shows me the graph right within my Amazon potential purchase on the computer screen. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Good luck tomorrow on Amazon Prime Days. Hopefully these 8 tips will help with your shopping experience. And if you appreciate this video, please click the like and subscribe. All right, good luck tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I hope everybody has a good day. Well, it's 2 days. Remember, it's the Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you are looking for good deals, but if you're not, keep your money, put it in the bank, pay down credit cards. Don't go and buy stuff you don't need. All right. So let's say, Bob, are you ready to roll?
The 10 best cleaning products to make the job and your life easier. My thanks to Abby Ryan for her excellent article and the inspiration for this video. You'll find her complete article, including product suggestions, at the link listed. Cleaning can be a daunting task that requires time, effort, and a whole lot of elbow grease. If there were ways to make cleaning easier, we'd all love to know about it. From robotic vacuum cleaners to innovative scrubbing tools, these products are here to save your precious time and energy. Say goodbye to labor-intensive cleaning sessions and hello to a sparkling home with no extra effort. Robot Vacuum Cleaner. If you haven't tried a robot vacuum and mop combo for your home yet, then what are you doing? Sweeping, vacuuming, and mopping your floors yourself? That's probably what you're doing. There are many brands and models to choose from. In my home, I've used a robotic vacuum from Wise for several years and have been very happy with its performance. Electric pressure washers. Looking to boost your home's curb appeal? Want to get that dirt and grime off your deck? Hoping to clean off your front sidewalk after a long winter? A pressure washer can get the job done well and easily. Pressure washers are ideal for outdoor cleaning tasks. You can wash your patios, house siding, shed, and driveways all without any scrubbing. The best pressure washers have an automatic shutoff when the trigger isn't engaged. This helps save energy, prolonging your pump life. Microfiber cleaning cloths. Microfiber cloths have such tiny fibers that they pick up even more dirt, grime, and residue than your average cleaning cloths, making every swipe more effective. Microfiber cloths last much longer than your typical cotton cloth, meaning they can be used and washed far more without losing their effectiveness. These ultra-soft and absorbent cloths are perfect for dusting, polishing surfaces, and cleaning glass without leaving streaks. Electric spin scrubber. These handheld devices are designed with interchangeable brushes that rotate and spin, helping you tackle tough stains and grime without expending your own energy. Whether you need to scrub the dishes, floor, or even build up on your car, a spin scrubber can make the job easier. Get to all those hard-to-reach areas and remove unwanted dirt without draining your strength. Steam cleaner. Sometimes all you need is a little heat and moisture to wipe away stubborn stains, grease, or other buildup. Steam cleaners are also a great method if you want to avoid chemical cleaners without adding to your cleaning efforts. When cleaning with steam, you want to be careful not to damage what you're cleaning. Steam cleaners are suitable for a wide range of surfaces, like floors, grout, upholstery, and more. But make sure you don't oversteam your surfaces and materials. Magnetic window cleaner. Magnetic window cleaners help you clean your windows in a fraction of the time. This innovative tool consists of two magnetic halves that clean the inside and outside of your window simultaneously, eliminating the need for ladders or reaching out of upper story windows. UV sanitizing wand. Maybe you don't want to walk around with sanitation wipes or bottles of cleaner, but you also don't want to touch bacteria-ridden surfaces. A UV sanitizing wand can help. Using ultraviolet light, this handheld wand kills bacteria and sanitizes surfaces in seconds. You can use it on keyboards, door handles, and even toilet seats to eliminate 99% of bacteria and viruses. Fabric shaver. How much time have you wasted in your life plucking at pilling on your clothes? It's a frustrating process, but what's even more frustrating is not wearing your favorite sweater anymore because it's speckled with fuzz, lint, and pills. Fabric shaver is your solution. Say goodbye to unsightly pilling on your clothes and upholstery. Gently remove lint and pills, restoring your fabric's appearance and softness without wasting time plucking at it. For cleaning gel. If you want to remove dust and dirt from fragile, hard-to-scrub places like your computer, then you need to snag some cleaning gel. This squishy and reusable gel molds into crevices and cracks, allowing for a thorough cleaning. You can revitalize your keyboard, remove any crumbs in your car cup holder, and more. Plus, it's really fun to use. Automatic toilet bowl cleaner. Absolutely no one enjoys scrubbing toilets, but it's a job that needs to be done, unless you use automatic toilet bowl cleaners. These cleaners come in a variety of forms, but perhaps the easiest method is the simple tablet method. You must remove these cleaning tablets from their package and drop them into your toilet tank. Whenever you flush your toilet, the cleaner will sanitize and bleach your toilet for you, helping you save time and energy and avoid the nasty toilet scrubbing. Embracing these products can transform the way you approach cleaning, making it a more enjoyable and hassle-free experience. The more you can automate your chores and work with products that make cleaning easier, the more free time you have to spend on the activities you truly enjoy. Stay safe, stay secure. Cleaning may still not be fun, but using these tools and products will make the task easier. I hope to see you again soon. Bye, and thanks for watching and listening.
Thanks, Bob. You may have given Bob or Bill some ideas there, for his gadgets tomorrow. You might, I don't know. I can feel some inspiring. I feel inspired, right?
Let's hope Bill's inspired.
Yeah, he's got a smile on his face. I think you might have done something there. We'll get exactly. We'll move from popcorn to cleaning. There you go. All right. Thanks, Bob. This is the time when we move on to our music segment with Ray. We do say goodbye to our YouTube fans at this time. So if you're over there on YouTube listening, you can pop over and we'll let you in to our Zoom meeting and you can participate in the Q&A. If not, don't forget our premiere video. It's already actually posted. You can watch that now. But after Ray's segment, and then of course we'll have our Q&A later after the show. So Ray, do you want to take it away?
Let me try that. Today it will be a little bit of toe tapping, as you so often ask for. All right, John Cougar Mellencamp, one singer, multiple names. So John Cougar Mellencamp, born on October 7th, 1951, an American musician, singer, songwriter, and painter. He is known for his rootsy heartland rock sound and his introspective and socially conscious lyrics. Mellencamp achieved significant success in the 1980s with a string of hit songs. Now, Mellencamp's early career began in the late 1970s with the release of his debut album, Chestnut Street Incident, in 1976. However, it was the 1982 album, American Fool, that propelled him to stardom. The album featured hit singles Hurt So Good and Jack and Diane, which both reached the top of the charts. These songs showcased Mellencamp's talent for crafty, catchy, radio-friendly rock tunes with relatable lyrics. Now, throughout his career, Mellencamp continued to produce successful albums and singles. Some of his other well-known songs include Pink Houses, Small Town, Authority Song, Lonely Old Night, and Rain on the Scarecrow. His music often reflected the struggles and dreams of working-class Americans, resonating with a wide audience. Now, in addition to his musical accomplishments, Mellencamp is also an accomplished painter. He began pursuing painting in the 1980s and has exhibited his artwork in galleries across the United States. His paintings often depict scenes of American life, reflecting his artistic sensibilities and social commentary. Over the years, Mellencamp has received numerous accolades for his contributions to music, including multiple Grammy Awards and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2008. His career has spanned several decades, and he continues to write, record, and perform music to this day, exploring different genres and themes in his work. Those above comments were from chat.openai.com. So when I told Carol I was going to focus on John Cougar Mellencamp, she asked me if he died. Not only is he still alive, but as stated above, he continues to tour and perform. Now, while his birth name is John J. Mellencamp, his first album was released under the name Johnny Cougar. Then that changed to John Cougar, followed by John Cougar Mellencamp, and more recently, John Mellencamp. The first LP I purchased by Mellencamp was Scarecrow in 1985, which peaked at number 2 and included the song Small Town, which reached number 6 on the charts as a single. Accordingly, I'm dedicating this song to my TFS partner, Bob G., who recently started Bob's Small Town Chronicles, where he is celebrating the history associated with America's small towns. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So the first part of my life, I've lived and worked in the New York metropolitan area, then for 23 years in and around Los Angeles. And now I'm in Pine, Arizona, population 2,000, hooray for small towns.
That was great.
I'm tapping enough.
Absolutely, Ray. That was well done. Thank you. Excellent, excellent. I'd sort of forgotten about him. But certainly, I think we've all heard that song. I thought you chose the right song as well, eh?
I try.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Excellent. Thanks a lot. All right. It's top of the hour. Time for the Q&A section. But before you race off, if you have to, don't forget that we have another show on this Thursday where we'll be going over all the news of the week. Don't forget that we have our premiere video. If you want to learn all about what a product expert is and where you can get help with your Google issues, then you want to watch our show. And Bob's going to talk on Bluetooth, and also Hewie's also going to tell you all about where you can get information on vitamins on our premiere video, which is actually already published, so you can go and watch it. So let's get on with the Q&A. If you want to click the just put up your hand, then we can Bob, are you leaving?
No, I have my hand up. You just can't see it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't see. That's right. I can't see it because it's over there. I thought maybe you were leaving. Goodbye.
No.
There you go.
I just wanted to thank Ray for his selection and for the plug. And I'm working on Jekyll Island, Georgia as the next episode.
All
My
right.
favorite places.
Good series, Bob. We all enjoyed it.
Yeah. How many have you done now, Bob?
This is state number 4, so I've done now 32.
Right. All right. There you go. Have you had a good now? How's your response been? Have any of the towns contacted you? Has anyone sort of from the towns picked this up?
No, I've had quite a few interactions from people who have lived in one of those towns that I've chosen. So I enjoy doing the show, even if there were no responses. So, but the response has been pretty good. Some towns get more responses than others.
Mm-hmm. It would be interesting, maybe, to actually email the Chamber of Commerce or something and say, hey, look, I've made this. If you want to use it, go ahead. It would sort of be interesting. Like I suspect a lot of people in those towns would like to watch that.
Well, like I said, to finish the whole series, I'll have to complete 500 videos. And the closer we get to the 5, the fewer I'll be releasing. Because I figure I want some years out of this.
All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Carl, go ahead.
Yeah, I can tell when it's a great program because the time flies. It's just, I couldn't believe, I'm serious. I'm not being kissing up or anything. But Ray, I'd like to know, I never knew his middle name was Cougar. And it would really be interesting to know his history of how his parents named him, or his mother or father named him Cougar.
Actually, his name was not Cougar. When he released his first album, his agent or his manager thought that would be a better name, and that's where the Cougar came in. And as John Mellencamp has recounted it, he didn't even know that was happening. That was all done behind the scenes, and he really never liked that name. But when he became famous, that was associated with him. But so that's why he used it for a while. But when he had the opportunity, that's when he changed it. But I don't know any other singer that's had 3, 4, 5 names like he has.
Yeah, unusual names catch my attention because it usually has some story behind it. Like I have a relative who they wanted a boy and a gal came, so that her name was a contradiction or a contraction between a boy's and a female's name.
It looks like a boy named Sue.
No, it was like Nona, I think it was like Norma, and I forget what the other one was.
Yeah.
Man's name.
Good.
All right. Thanks, Carl. Debbie, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep. Perfect.
I was wondering if anybody had any suggestions on those robotic scrubbing the vacuums.
Oh, well, you have to have the world's experts here. You don't want to, this is another show. That's a good question.
I really would like to have one of those if they could scrub and just pick up the dirt. That would be great.
So, well, let me comment on that first because I have them, right? So I can talk a little bit about, and I guess the issue really would be how much carpet and how much floor you have. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you do have a smaller kitchen area or wherever, you're going to spend a lot of money for the dual feature, right? You know, there's lots of choices in the system, but you are going to spend quite a bit more money for the feature of the scrubbing capability. Now they've got a lot better in the last couple of years. So there are lots of options out there. And tomorrow on Amazon Prime Day, there's going to be a ton of these on sale. So you have there'll be lots of choices. I guess the question really you have to ask yourself, if you just have a kitchen and you want that to be scrubbed, do you really want to pay that much money for the ability of them to do that? And that I don't know the answer because, there are other ways of doing that, but they do work well. And some of the more sophisticated ones, they'll actually autofill and fill them up with water. They'll actually empty and clean themselves, and they have special. They don't when you clean the kitchen, then the scrubbers go up so it doesn't affect the carpet, because you have to think about if it's going to do both. Some models you have to actually change the unit. You actually have to put the pads on the bottom, and then you can only do the certain areas you want to scrub the floor with, and then you have to take those off and change it around for the carpets. So it depends on how much money you really want to spend and how sophisticated you want to get for that.
So I have very little rugs, very few rugs, very little carpet, and more
floor area.
More floor, like tile and what do you call it? LVP, the planks.
Right.
So I would just like it to just be a scrubber.
Sure.
Just a scrubber to go all over the whole place.
Right. Well, the ones that most of them now are a combination, right? So it'd be a vacuum scrub sort of combination. And
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of them. I've suggested in the there's a YouTube channel called Vacuum Wars. I actually did a video about them called Vacuum Wars, and if you just type in YouTube and type in Vacuum Wars, it'll take you right to the site. And they've tested all these. They have the best reviews of all these vacuums that you can possibly want, and have a look at those, and you'll get a good idea of what might be appropriate for yourself. But bearing in that, tomorrow is the day. I mean, if you spend your night tonight looking at all the videos and figure out what you want, because there's going to be a lot of very good deals tomorrow.
Thank you.
Ron, you've done a couple of videos on the electric robotic vacuums. Have you done any? I can't recall. Did you do any that were also scrubbers?
No, he did not.
Well, I also have the Roomba, the one that just does scrubbing. Okay. And I actually did a video about that.
Yeah.
Since you don't remember, I'm going to play that again in the future, right?
But
Since
not
nobody,
combos. You
Yeah,
haven't
that's
had
what
any
I'm-
on combos.
yeah, that's not a combo. And
And,
those
and
are
they've
old.
gotten pretty sophisticated.
That-
I had one, I don't need one that does scrubbing and vacuuming. So the one that I had gotten, one of my granddaughters was lucky enough to inherit that one. But when it realizes that a spot is a little tougher, it actually stays there and oscillates more to
Right.
make sure that the spot disappears. And that was from Shark, was the brand name,
Right.
where that combo vacuum and scrubber came from. Now, she
Now-
says she's very happy with it. I never used the scrubbing part in my
Right.
house at all.
Right, right. Now, just at our local Costco, I can tell you now, I'm in Canada, so I don't know what's happening all over, but I can tell you that all the Roomba vacuums were all removed, and they've brought a new series in, which is made by Ecovacs, and it's a whole new series, and they're the combination scrubbing vacuum units that they've brought into our local Costco, which is interesting. So it really depends on, they work very well. And I think that it, like Bob says, it depends on. Vacuum Wars is really where you want to go and
Yep.
have a look at those videos, because they've got them all there and they do great comparisons. So that's really where you want to do.
And it's an
Thanks.
independent review. They
That's
don't
right.
get paid by the manufacturer. So
That's right. Stay away from, if you want to look at specifics and you do a YouTube search, you'll find lots of mom and pops, ones that have done those, and they all usually get them free from the supplier and then do a review on them. Vacuum Wars doesn't. They're completely independent.
yeah, they actually buy their own units, do
They
a
do.
review.
Yeah.
So
Great. Thank you.
And let us know. I'm dying to know let me know what you do on next week. Tell me how it all went. I'm really interested in I own 3 robotic vacuums now, soon to be purchased my 4th. I haven't made a decision yet, so I'm really a keener on these.
Wow.
Ron, are you the one that says don't buy things that we don't need?
Oh, did I say that? Did I say that, Ray? Yes, indeed. Indeed. We have to have some fun in life, right? Any other questions? Anything else today? No other questions? All right. Well, I guess, Hewie, you're on next week.
Yep.
All right. We will see everybody. I still have family commitments for a couple of weeks, and then I'm back in the saddle. So, Bill, go ahead.
Yes, I put in the chat about the Chromebook cache items to delete and how often and stuff. Does anybody have a menu on that? Or shall I
Chromebook,
bring
what?
that up in Chrome? The
Yes,
cache, like you do on your phone.
CASHE.
Oh, the Chromebook. Oh, Chromebook cache.
I've never done anything with it at all.
I've never really done anything with it. It's all going to clear I think it's going to clear when you reboot anyway. And do you leave your computer on all the time?
Well, the thing is, on the Chrome browser, you can go in and delete the cookies and all that. And I noticed they build up and they don't seem to delete.
Oh, on the Chromebook, because of the Chrome. I actually haven't looked. I delete the cache every day before I come on the show but I'm using that on a PC, not my Chromebook. I've never actually looked at that on my
Bill,
Chrome browser.
the browser is the browser. It has nothing to do with whether you're on a Chromebook or on an Android device or on a Windows or a Mac. It's still the browser, and it's the browser that does the cleaning
It
of
is.
the information.
But the difference
But it's
is in a
running on the
Chromebook, the browser is part of the OS, and it isn't necessarily exactly the same as the as the Chrome browser that you have on a PC. It's pretty close, but I
It's
don't know.
still
Bill,
going to clear out the cookies and the rest of the stuff when you ask it to clear it out.
I haven't looked at the menu on mine. Is that true, Bill? Can you go on the menu there and look at it on your browser?
Yes.
And,
You can go into the settings and it's privacy and security, and it'll show how many sites are still in your cache there.
and can you clear it?
You can clear it there, but I was curious how often you should clear it, or if there's a way to set it up to automatically clear every time you shut down, like there is in Windows.
I wouldn't, for the average person, I wouldn't worry about it. It's automatically going to look after all that. I would not worry about it.
And there are times where you want to have that data available. You know, if you go back to a website, it'll remember you. If you lose an order while you're trying to order something, it'll still be in the form while you're working, and so on. So I don't bother emptying mine at all.
I clear the cache and the cookies and the rest of the stuff if I have a problem, because sometimes that will clear a problem. But if I don't have a problem, why am I looking to create one and have to start filling in all that information all over again? Okay, so I only do clearing when there's a problem to see whether that clearing it will alleviate or get rid of the problem. When there isn't a problem, I leave it alone.
I know in the past with Windows, it is actually speeded up things when you clear that out.
But I think that's in the old days. Today, now with our modern browser that you have, I don't think it's a problem anymore. That all is looked after for you. And be real careful with your cookies, because if you delete all your cookies, you can be in a pile of trouble, and you'll have to you'll spend a lot of time going to your bank answering all the questions about who you are and when you were born, et cetera, before they let you back in. So those cookies are often tracking cookies used by some of your more secure sites to know who you are.
The only ones you don't want are third-party cookies.
Right.
But first-party cookies, they're there to make your browsing easier. If you get rid of them, you'll have to answer all the questions you did the first time you visited a site. And if the site requires information specific to you, hopefully you still remember the information you originally gave it. You might not get back to that website.
And if you're having problems with memory allocation on your Chrome, if you're not having problems, don't do anything. But if you are having problems, you're doing some highly intensive stuff, maybe some managing meetings, doing a whole bunch of stuff on Zoom, and you are having some issues with memory management, then that's when I would delete the cache, right?
Okay.
But I wouldn't delete the cookies. I would not delete the cookies unless I was having a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. All right, well, if there's no more questions, I guess we should wrap it up, Hewie?
It sounds good to me.
All right,
I'm getting
well,
hungry.
thank you so much for coming. And we will, don't forget, on Thursday, we have our show where we go over all the news of the week, lots of news happening. We also have our premiere event, which is posted and online now. You can watch that video, and we'll see you next Monday. Same time, same place.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.